What's up, everybody? It is time for me to show off my newest obsession. So, a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, we checked out a roguelike that I was playing a lot of, and now we're about to check out another roguelike I'm playing a lot of. This is Leap of Fate. This is a card deck meets tarot card meets shooter meets roguelike meets some other stuff. I'll talk about the game as we go here, but you know, to start with these 4 characters, I've slowly unlocked all of them. They have different skill trees and talents. This is like the generic guy, Aeon here. He shoots fireballs. Big Mo likes to shoot laser beams out of his hand. Mukai is physical, and this dude shoots magic. We're into a person that I'm not decent with first, and then depending on how this run goes, we might do one more so I can show off some of the other stuff in this game. But this is like the generic character. This is the one you start with, so we will start with him as well. So basically, we're kind of be jumping around here before the game starts, but the way you unlock new things in this game, the permanent part of this roguelike, is the more missions that you complete as you go through the game, the more little attributes you unlock here. This whole thing started empty at first. I've worked my way through all this. I've worked my way through this for most of them. I've been playing this game a lot recently. I've yet to beat it though, so if I beat a run, this will be the first time. They'll have different little special skills and magics. There's different outfits you can apparently unlock, depending on how good you do, and they all have their own possible futures. This game has a story I don't really understand. It seems like you do bad things happen. It's like Twisted. It seems like it's like Twisted Metal style. So depending on what your past was, they all have different pasts. There's different, I guess we'll call them endings you can unlock. Some of them unlock with beating levels, some unlock with doing skills, some unlock by beating the game. So anyway, here we go. This is the way the game starts. These are the 2 missions I have. So in level 3, I need to do make 15 special kills. My general mission is find 3 glyphs. Glyphs are your magic. That is the fireball-looking thing over there. He shoots fireballs for that. On the left-hand side, we have his magic ability, which is Shadow Walk. You can dash through the bad guys and get some better room for yourself. The little pips on each bar mean how many times you can use it, but you will see that as we go. So, every level, you get a random dealing of cards. You start at the top of the tree. Every set of cards has it's called a guardian fight. It's like a boss fight. They're usually down towards the bottom. You work your way through your cards to get there. Down here are the perks I have unlocked already, and as we unlock more perks, you'll see more things down there. These are special cards in each, we'll call this a level behind me, like this little chart of cards in the background. Behind one of the cards in the fight, you'll get a little keyword key, and with that you can unlock a different glyph. You can get an upgrade, or you can get a gift, which is usually health, keys, and or bonus energy. The way the upgrades work in this game confused me greatly. We'll go to the skill tree real quick. So basically, you have passive skills, you have attack skills, and you have mobility skills. They all have different costs of mana, which is basically like the money you get in the game. You'll see as we go. But these skill trees go high as hell. And even with runs that I've almost beat the game on, I've gotten nowhere close to the top of these trees. So I don't know if just every time you just slowly have to rebuild yourself up every time, or if you beat it, maybe it saves some of the skills. You also can't control what upgrades you get. Like if I find an upgrade card, there's but different cards. We'll get there though. But if you find an upgrade card, it will upgrade a certain perk or a certain level of perks, like passive, mobility, or attack. You can't pick. It's very selective with what you can do. Alright, so here we go. Dual stick shooter. Right trigger is shooting this gun right here. If I do right bumper, it throws the fireballs. If I do left bumper, it does the dash like we saw. But now that we're in a level, it burns meter. You can burn your whole meter, at which point you start using the energy points to do the attacks instead. That is the blue lightning bolts, the top left-hand corner by my face. Purple dots are mana, aka your money. The keys are for unlocking things, as you will see. I have 5 pieces of health with this guy. And the 631, that meter started at 100. As you go through the game, you randomly get those kind of points. It seems like those points are for continuing, if you want to continue your playthrough if you lose, or you can buy perks with them as you go, but those points are harder to get than everything else. I started at 100 I can usually get like 20 or 30 a run, so like I said, I've been playing this game a lot. The top right hand corner, it says 1 of 2 right now. When you walk into these portally things, it unleashes a wave of monsters. The first one always starts as soon as you get in the world, the second one starts as soon as you touch it, and anything with red like this blows up when you shoot it. So now that the talking does not need to be as consistent, I will do it less. If you watch here, this is how I'm dashing through. It deals damage. These are the earlier levels, so these monsters are a little easier. In every room, see that's the mana, or aka the money. When it says teleport at the bottom means you beat the level, so you warp back out, and your next stack of cards flip. So the only reason there's a treasure chest in the one we just beat is because there's a treasure in this picture. This has a large treasure we can unlock if we beat this match, fight, whatever you want to call it. This one has a small treasure that we unlock if we beat this. I've been trying to play the whole deck of cards most times, or whole stack of cards, but I don't know if that's really helping me or not. The best I've ever done is gotten to the final boss one time with not this character. I'm not very good with this character. Or, since he's first and he's the most average one, it's kind of hard to tell if it's me or the game. So we're going to go for the little more difficult combat, but it has a treasure chest at the end, and it's a big treasure chest, so we get a little bit more money here. This game has a good selection of like enemy types. These are all basic ones, which is why it's not really causing me any problems right now. This will escalate greatly as the game goes on. Bigger treasure chest. So there we go. We just got 5 of those magic special points and a lot of money. I was just gonna say something, I forget already. Oh, we beat this one, right? Okay. So this upgrade is only for, I think this is mobility? Yeah. So even though there's options for all these, I can only unlock this right now. And we'll start at the bottom as always. This set of menus are far and shadow walking through them. This one is that your walk turns into a jump and it deals area damage instead. We're going to do this. I like this one better. Alright, so Guardian is the boss. We won't go there yet. I do want to kind of show this off a little bit more first here. So we will do the shop. Alright, when you go to the shops, if I want another extra charge for my Shadow Walk, it's 165 mana. Keys are 60 and 65. We have different sale prices at different times. Don't really care about that, so we will burn that card. When you get to the mystery ones, it takes a key to unlock the mystery, but there are usually good things in here. I have seen bad things happen, but it's extremely rare. So mystery. Big treasure chest. It has a shitload of money, 10 special points, and it had a health piece in there, which I guess I needed and I lost one, because I lost a piece of health. So see, as you can tell, these guys are a little more intense, but not much at this point. There is no dodge in this game other than your Shadow Walk, which is weird for games of this nature. There's no shield or dodge or anything, but it is what it is. It goes quick at first here. It will get harder, don't worry. So there's a key and 2 energy boosts in there. Gonna get those. We'll do this tough combat, and then we will go fight the boss because, well, honestly, there's nothing else left to do in this little tree. The fireball I have is good for these shielded guys. You do have to aim when you fireball people, or when you use any of your magic abilities, which is weird to get used to. The other thing that's weird to get used to, too, is if I'm running away, but my cursor is forward, when I Shadow Walk, I will go towards the cursor, which is disorienting to get used to at first. And I still forget that it does that every once in a while. And yes, I know it still seems calm. Don't worry, I'll start dying soon and getting wound up and screaming and all that good stuff. I've done these first levels way too much to worry about this. That idiot was blocking. Doesn't matter. Some of the treasure chests in these levels have keys. You need to open them instead. Right there was the clockwork piece that we uses for these cards. If the one mission is get 3 glyphs, I'm going to take the free glyph instead because missions get you the most stuff in this game. Sorry, I'm drinking at the same time. Alright, so now we have Wrath of the Ancient One. I know what that does offhand. It shoots a little tentacle monster on people instead of the fireball. And that puts us one step towards our mission. I've yet to beat the game, like I said, but... Wait, I was trying to switch this. I've yet to beat it, but it seems like... This is like the 3rd time saying it. It seems like beating the missions is more important. The game unlocks, at least in this beginning part, as you saw, is based off of finishing these missions. So it seems way more important to me to try to pull those off instead of, you know, maybe always taking the upgrade. When the scary phase comes, that means the boss is here. When there's little skull faces up towards the top like that, I think I hit him. Stop disappearing, you prick. Skull faces mean that the monsters are not near you, but still around. Your energy, keys, everything else carries over between stages. I didn't really want to burn that much there, but there's no reason not to. When you beat the Guardian, you come here. You talk to the Eyeball Man that makes you fight everybody.
I was wondering how much longer you'd stay on the run. You made the right choice coming to the Crucible of Fates.
The story in this game does not seem like anything to write home about whatsoever. I usually skip the story, to be honest with you. I don't care about... If there's a story, I'll wait until I beat everything. I have all the unlocks to look at it. At the end of every level, you get a free reward. Base attack deals more damage, enemies fire walking through them, or bullets lightning when shoot by enemies. We do basic attacks to do more damage. Like I do every game, I always like the damage stuff. So that's the first level done. Come up here, another stack of cards. Level 2. So let me shuffle them up. Boom, 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 boom. And away we go. So my other main mission is not until level 3. So I'm not really worried about looking at the cards right now. I just kind of want to try to get myself to level 3. Try to impress you guys while everyone's watching. Blow-upable things are good against the guys like that one that has the armor on him. But you can't always... Sometimes it's hard to negotiate everyone around and get them all lined up all pretty like... I always pop the mysteries. There's some... So we just got a free key card thing here. So even though we just got the mystery one there, there's one more in the world still as well. So we can double up on this stack. This will be a tough combat challenge. These are side challenges where you can get bonus stuff. This gives us an extra life box. This is to succeed, generate a specified amount of mana. When just fighting people, the only way you get mana is by using Shadow Walk or magic. So I'm going to try to get these idiots together. Shadow Walk through them. Shadow Walk through them. I guess that attack shoots a Mega Fireball at people. I also don't think I will be generating enough mana to pass this mission to show everybody. So that kind of sucks, but it's something that happens in this game. So we're going over here. I'm going to pop this real quick. Oh, we got enough. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. I think we get to be able to pull that much off. I had to waste some energy, which I'm not really a fan of, but gotta do what you gotta do. But it is worth the extra piece of the health bar, just in case. There's some other random special cards you can get that like re-roll your cards, or you can skip fights, or random things along those lines. Just haven't seen any yet. There's another forced upgrade. We will get the Firewalk one now. Check out the shop just to check it out. I'm going to take the glyph just because of the mission. I want to make sure I beat that mission. Because when the failure starts, you shall walk and glyph without restraint. Okay, so this has a random modifier on this time. Oh, if we have unlimited of this, we're just gonna... This glyph seems awesome. It's just like raining hell on everybody. This is cool. I've never seen this one before. If they're gonna let me spam it, we're gonna spam it. That 100% easier than it should have been. That was kind of interesting. I have to show that off though. Never seen that before. I probably have about 5 or 6 hours in this game already. And there's still stuff I've never seen, so that's always good. Keep you guessing. See, this time I can't spam the fuck out of that, and probably been a little more useful in this world because as those heavy guys that are shooting those lightning beams at me and yelling at me. No, they're no challenge for me. Alright. This guardian should be there, alright. Now we will hit the upgrade. And it'll probably say, you have enough mana to get the upgrade. Nope, not this time. You can actually unlock that card and it'll say not enough mana for the upgrade. And you don't really have a choice of most things in this game, which is one of the few things that I dislike about it. The way it screws you on the stat tree, I don't enjoy. Don't necessarily want to shoot that yet. Got a free key over here. Boss time. Seems a little too fast to be able to rain the fireballs on. Jumping through that green stuff is a trap. I should have maneuvered myself that way at first. Worked out okay. Not really the point, though. I am burning life that I don't want to be burning right now.
Just curious, does your haunting work on side?
We will take a shot going through enemies. Going through objects is good too. The enemy ones seems more convenient. Alright, so make 15 special kills in this level. So we want to use a lot of the Shadow Walk and that Fire Rain thing. So you can see that the stack gets a little more complicated here every time we go. These guys, see, already these guys are getting a little crazy. Throwing fireballs at me. They do get worse than this, don't worry. We're out of keys. Not super thrilled about that. Sacrifice. We'll go here just so I can show it off. It's like a reverse shop. You can get these items. You get new glyphs, you can upgrade glyphs. It has a lot of other things sometimes as well. These all cost giving up life, but this isn't like other games where your max life goes down, you just waste that many hearts. So if I wanted to, I could upgrade the glyph and play with one heart left or one damage left or whatever, but it doesn't seem worth it at the moment. I would rather have a little better run with this guy. As you can see, shit's popping off already. I actually dashed the wrong way in there. You probably couldn't see it because shit is popping off. But unfortunately... Fuck, I'm probably gonna die. I did that wrong way dash though. I was shooting in that pile of people, and I panicked and did not think about that I should have turned first, which screwed me over a little bit. I don't know what the other mission is. It was probably don't take a certain amount of damage. I am not doing that well. That was the mission at the moment. I could pause and check, but don't want to disrupt the flow, man. Don't want to disrupt the flow. Is that it? That is it. Excellent. I do like how the quote-unquote money flies to you. That's always convenient in games you have to chase shit around. Another 10 magic money. So we got combat. This flips over 2 cards, so we're gonna do this one next. You can go back to old cards as well. Like if there would have been extra life in one of these cards that I couldn't use right away, you can go back. You can just run back in real quick and get it. I think the game's also telling me that my controller is dying. Fuck, I'm gonna die. At least if I die now, I completed that mission real quick in that panic. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that... Wasted a lot of energy there trying to get the fuck out of here. These guys explode and shoot daggers all over the place. Very frustrating. I've gotten tricked by them more times than I would have liked to admit. So I can't get that chest right now. Ooh, there's a gift. But, like I said, you can go back. So, for example, with this key I just picked up, you can hop back in here. Hit this bad boy. Give it upgrade, get energy, and pop back up. I would have rather liked to have health there. So we're going to take the gift this time with the key. And there we go. So the gifts are usually good. That was like 2 things of health, 2 energy things, and 2 keys. So that we can work with. A decent amount of objects in this game are breakable. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which ones are and which ones aren't. Just kind of get used to it as you go. The fact that damage thing keeps coming up, man, it makes me think I'm fucking up on something right now. That was the other mission then. Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, so this one we're gonna fail. I kind of knew we were heading that way when it started popping up. Anytime you see it counting up for something, for when you're getting hit, it's probably not a good mission. You're probably doing it wrong. Hit the shop. I don't care about those things really. Not enough right now. So we can go back to the top of this little chain right here because we didn't make it up far enough yet. Easy, easy. That spinning thing that was just chasing me. It's not a hard enemy to fight. See, you failed it. But it is a pain in the ass. It does chase you around very much. Chase you around a lot, very much. I don't know. Oh, fuck, there's life in there. I also think when you go back in, it puts the item next to you that you're trying to get. Yeah, body bad guys I think are cool. They're very simple to fight and they're interesting looking. That makes them cool. It's cool! The other thing that's weird too is so like there's a card. Shit. You have to get a perk to not blow yourself up when you blow things up. There's a perk card for explosives don't hurt you. That is clutch to get because if you're like pew 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 right here next to things, you blow yourself up a lot. If I survived this Guardian fight, we'd probably not be making it much farther. Just giving everyone a fair heads up now. Fuck! Or make it any farther. But see, I can continue if I want to. I don't really continue. I feel like it's not worth it at this point. I didn't make it that far. And I don't want to give in to that guy. But see, so we get completed 2 missions. Got the next unlock in his little perma tree. What was that one? Gain extra cards on Shadow Walking Glyph. So I'll be a little tougher with him in the future. If you look at the skull at the bottom, it says normal with the 2 stars. That's the farthest I've gotten with him. Big Mo got to 4. Mookie got to 5. And this guy I just barely started doing. So you can see his mission counter is all the way at the beginning here. But the one cool thing was, like, where was it? Which picture is it? Yeah, so here. This was like, complete 5 missions. And you unlock Big Mo. And then when you're Big Mo, it was, I think unlock like, do 7 or 8 missions. And it's unlock Mukai, whatever. Same thing. So the game at least wants you to try to use everybody in the beginning. Until you unlock everybody at least. But see, same thing. She has her stupid past story, has a couple futures that you can unlock different ways. But I'll just show all the other characters real quick. I'm not going to play a full... I'll play another full thing again. But yeah, this game is pretty fun. I've been playing it pretty much... Oh, it's a special card. Good shit happens down there. I've been playing it pretty much since I got it. Like, aside from like doing normal life things. But that doesn't really count, I guess. But see, so his thing has a sweet laser beam. It powers up as it goes. If you go too far in that second meter right there, you have to reload your arm. It's gonna teleport us so I can keep showing stuff. So we get to that special card quick. I don't even care what the upgrade was. So the gold mystery card should be something way better. So I got a deck of fate has been modified, plus a shitload of money, keys, all that good stuff. So that card gave me... You can't always tell what card's which. I think the pictures tell you what's what. But if I want to, you can just cheat. It pops where the Guardian is now. It doesn't really matter. Because we're not going to play this guy. Alright, so next... I think Mukai, whatever. I think she's my favorite. Her basic attack is... She's very physical. She also has she has a low health, but has a shield, so you get one free hit. But her attack is like Kratos swinging swords kind of maneuver here. And to go along with that, one of her first unlocks is hit projectiles back with your weapon. So that's why I got the farthest with her. Because between like she's tough and she has an easily recognizable playstyle. I also enjoy the hit the weapons back thing. It helps when everyone's fucking surrounded you, just keep swinging and hope for the best. Like I said, Rasmuth, I haven't really played much of. He shoots magic and fireballs though. Let's get your cards here going, bud. So his is when he has a little flash you just saw. He gets a big fireball, and then if you just hold down the right trigger instead, he does like magic dead mist. But while you're doing this, you cannot recharge your fireball like that. So it seems like it does more damage and it's obviously more direct, but you have this as like your backup instead. But yeah, I didn't realize the quit took me all the way to the game. So that was Leap of Fate. Hope everyone enjoyed watching it. Hope you're enjoying this black screen right now. But thanks for watching. Check the game out on Steam if you like it. Lates.